Yes guys, right, back for another video. Today's a little bit different because today I'm speaking out on behalf of the mother of Stephen O'Neill here, who had an inquest in his death following a North Yorkshire police chase misadventure. Apparently, misadventure. Right, so going through the incidents of that night, I believe it does. Stephen O'Neill was 28 years old when he drowned in the River Ouse. I don't know how you say it properly, so correct me if I'm wrong. If I've butchered that name. In York, following police contact on the 20th of April 2019. An inquest has included finding his death was a misadventure, in brackets, an accidental death. Yeah? But the thing you've got to keep that in mind, guys, for what I'm about to talk about. So it goes on to describe Stephen by his family. He's a fantastic role model for his younger sisters and a rock to the family, the best son, brother, and uncle anyone could ask for. I've read through all of these clippings I'm going to give you today, and I've sat and I've wept. I have wept. This is mad. So the time of his death, Stephen had been visiting York on a night out with his brother. The brothers were new to the city, and Stephen had been drinking outside of a bar when two uniformed officers from the North Yorkshire Police approached him. The officers had been deployed to investigate a suspicion that Stephen had been supplying drugs after he was seen on CCTV standing in a group of 4 men. Upon their approach, the police did not identify themselves. So there it says, in black and white, Stephen apparently had been supplying drugs when he's on a night out, just because he's in a group with 4 men. Apparently, that's what you're doing if you're in groups of 4 men on a night out now. Upon their approach, the police didn't identify themselves. So then again, right there, they're not identifying. You know, you don't know who they are. You don't know if they are actually police at this point. Considering he'd been on a night out, it did spook him. So he spooked Stephen, began to run from the officers. He ran alongside the river and subsequently entered the water. He fell in the water because he was drinking that night. Okay? Or he was pushed in the water by somebody. Who knows, because we wasn't there. Despite there being numerous officers at the scene, I believe I've been told by the mother it was 8 officers at the scene. Yeah? Not one attempt was made to utilise the lifebuoys positioned on the riverbank or use their own resources to help Stephen. Now at this point, I'm beginning to get very angry when reading this. I've spoke with a friend about this story, and the very mad thing is that they didn't use what they are employed to use. Yeah, if you don't know how to use the lifebuoys, it says on the lifebuoys to call 999. So the police in that area know about that river, so they failed to do so. Stephen's family recognised that he couldn't swim, so they've told the police that they couldn't swim, so why didn't you help him, basically? He disappeared under the water, and the police still didn't help him. After 2 hours, the police took Stephen's body out of the water and was pronounced dead at the scene. They left him in the water to drown. Guys. Like, it should never have happened. police always have a duty of care, whether they're chasing a bad guy or not, or they're chasing an innocent man, who I believe this man to be innocent. The family made a submission that the inquest should consider critical issues following the actions of the police, especially whether the police pursuit, the actions and admissions of the officer at the riverbank, and the training of police contributed to his death. However, the coroner chose not to leave these issues in the jury. The coroner chose not to. Made a choice. And here it states, "We truly believe that Stephen's death could have been prevented. He was treated as a suspect and not a victim. As soon as he entered the water, he should have been treated as vulnerable. No efforts were made by emergency services to try and save or protect him. It was shocking that the coroner refused to consider the actions of the police, who we feel acted without humanity." It says it all there, guys. But guys, this is why I'm going to York. As you're watching this, it'll be yesterday I went, and you know, I'm going there to get answers. I'm obviously pre-recording this because I'm not going to be entirely I may not be entirely professional tomorrow, as emotions will be running high for myself. I do think that I will stay in the video. You know, I'm not acting on a professional manner today because emotions are running high. But we shall see, guys. Wait for the uploads. Keep watching the videos. And yeah. They got away with killing this man. There's a mother without a child. It's sickening. Just on a side note before I finish, North Yorkshire Police sorry for CCTV dispatcher's insensitive comments. So a CCTV dispatcher stated something online. Inappropriate, insensitive comments on Facebook about drunks putting themselves in danger by York's rivers. So, just after the press released about Stephen O'Neill's death, this comment was put. One idiot jumped in and managed to climb out. That's 4 individuals in danger in just one shift. It's the person's drunken, misguided choices, not the river's fault. When the press released about Stephen's death in the river and said how dangerous the river is, he said it's not the river's fault, it's the drunk man's fault. I think it was the police's fault. And on that note, I'll see you at Fulford Road Police Station. Peace.